So ready to go here in game 2 of the doubleheader, game 3 of the weekend. And the first pitch from Brooks Auger. Missed evidently high, ball 1. And in the air, high on the infield. Mershon, well, that wind really took that ball all the way out from the shortstop position, all the way to the right side of the second base bag. And Mershon, you see we're off the bat. Started out.
Coming in. Now running over.
That ball a mile high on the infield. And the first out of the first inning. A wind blowing in from left field. Here's Hall, the first of 4 left-handed hitters in a row. Senior from Calera. And now the count 0-2. Christian Hall got an at bat back in that first game of the doubleheader. And he drew a walk. And there's strike 3 called on the outside corner. And out number 2 of the first. And so Brooks Auger gets his first strikeout today. And Cooper McMurray will bat.
Good 2-strike pitch just off the plate, but got the call.
Well, McMurray, a junior from Tulsa, went 0 for 2 in the first game today. He struck out a couple times. 0 for 7 on the weekend after the 0 for 3 on Friday night. Ran that one away. And now the count 1-2.
And now Auger trying for a quick first.
McMurray did walk earlier today in his first at bat. He had an intentional walk in the game on Friday. So he's been on base a couple times this weekend, but still without a hit. 2-2. Down and in now, the count 3-2. Just underway, another 7-inning game here in game 2 of this doubleheader. 3-2. Line to the left field. Bryce Chance ranging back and there to make the catch on the edge of the warning track. Well, wind blowing in, kept that one in the ball.
Earlier today.
And the first pitch down and away.
Larry 1 for 4 earlier today, had an infield single.
We'll set the Auburn defense for you in just a moment. A little bit of a shake-up. And first pitch, or excuse me, the 1-1 and sent out into center field. Coming in is Cade Ballou. He'll make the catch and out number 1 of the bottom of the first. And that will bring David Mershon to the plate. Caleb Freeman, Cade Ballou, and then Ike Irish left to right in the outfield. Guevara, who started the game on Friday over at third, drawing the start at third in game 2 of this doubleheader. Weiss has been the mainstay at shortstop this weekend, as has the first baseman Cooper McMurray. And Javon Hernandez back in the lineup out at second base. One hopper to the left side, and Weiss plays it well, tosses over. Mershon hits it hard, but out to the shortstop, and 2 quick outs here in the first.
Well, Weiss, Defensive Player of the Year in the MAC last year. I think the thing that's been so impressive about him as he's made the transition is you go from playing on turf fields where all the bounces seem to be true, transitioning to playing on a lot more dirt and grass, and he's continued to play at a high level defensively.
And here's Dakota Jordan. Dakota 3 for 7 on the weekend. Had a couple hits in the first game today. And a strike on the outside corner. He'll try to nibble with the outside breaking ball.
Yeah, left it just off the plate.
Three and one to Dakota Jordan. Went down and tried to golf one and fouled it off, and they count 3-2. And we'll do it again. Myers making his 6th start of the year. So a little bit different feel. Yeah, Bauman had one start coming into this weekend. He started last weekend against Kentucky. Only 2 starts for the Friday night starter. There's a swing and a miss. So Dakota Jordan strikes out swinging, and a quick first inning home run ball. It would have been thrown back on the field. Kay Ballou will lead off here in the 2nd inning. Ballou went 1 for 2 in the first game today. Single to right field his first at bat. Went 1 for a ground ball back to pitcher. He went 1 for 4 in a game on Friday.
Had that ball been the one Freeman hit earlier today, it'd be waterlogged. They had to fish that one out of the lake.
Hit the iron framing on the top of the Atkerson Plaza. That home run by Caleb Freeman in the first game today was absolutely mashed. 1-2. Breaking ball down. That had some bite to it. Third base umpire Jeremy Dupree, who had the plate in the first game today, he's over at third, says no. Eddie Newsome, our crew chief, is behind the plate here in game 3 of the series. Stephen Hagan, the first base umpire. 2-2. And now 3-2. Auger had a 12-pitch first inning, retired the side in order, a pop-out, strikeout, and a flyout. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Brooks Auger. Leadoff man retired in the 2nd as Ballou goes down swinging.
This is a really nice job of Auger. Count goes full, and then he's going to throw the fastball right on the outside part of the plate, keeps it down. It's a swing and a miss. And Bart, that's an example too. We always thought about guys pitching up in the zone when they had spin, and the fastball would ride, but sometimes it can be effective at the bottom of the zone. You saw it there. A lot of induced vertical break from that one.
And here's Ike Irish at the plate. Irish, the right fielder, batting .331. 1 for 8 on the weekend. Just stayed outside. Irish was at the plate. A 3-1 game with the bases loaded at the top of the 7th inning, top of the last inning of the first game of the doubleheader. They hit a ball hard, but right at the right fielder to end it. And the 2-2. Ground ball, and Ethan Pulliam, freshman second baseman, makes the play. He started all 3 games at second base this weekend after drawing his first Bulldog start on Tuesday against Alcorn State. 2 quick outs in the second.
Iris was the 3rd hitter of the ball game that has seen a full count against Auger. He's got a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out.
Here's Carter Wright doing the catching in this game. And lifted into right field and right at Dakota Jordan. He'll range in, he'll make the catch, and another 1-2-3 inning for Brooks Auger. He's retired. It'll be a 7-inning game. Here's Hunter Hines. Takes the first pitch strike. Hines 2 for 7 on the weekend. Had a couple hits in the first game of the doubleheader today. A couple of ground outs to the first baseman against Bauman, the first pitcher today, the starting left-hander. Got a couple hits against the righty, John Armstrong. And 2-1 the count. Carson Myers had a quick bottom of the first inning.
Hines hitting .289 overall, but .303 in league play.
The pitch is down and did not go around, and now the count 3-1.
6 of Hines' 9 home runs have come in conference games.
They pull foul and down by the bullpen. Let me tell you, if you're sitting on that berm right behind the bullpen, a ball will get to you in a heartbeat. 3-1. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. Got the breaking ball across. And a strikeout of Hunter Hines to start the second inning of play.
This is a great pitch, finds the outside part of the plate. Hines locked up, couldn't do anything. Connor Hyzak will hit. Hyzak, one of several Bulldogs, hitting better in league play than outside of it.
Inside the bag at third, Guevara, long throw across, and the bag is held by the first baseman, McMurray. What a play. And Hyzak says he came off the bag, and one of those chances or opportunities the player is asking for a review, and he's going to get it. So the question is, did McMurray hold the bag?
Well, the foot does come off, but the catch had already been made.
Yeah, and it is confirmed.
And see, that's the thing, Hyzak, as he's running, doesn't have the perspective on it necessarily as when that ball was caught. He is right that the foot left the bag, but the out had already been recorded. And on the year, players on the field encouraging challenges, now winning about 1%.
Here's Bryce Chance. The pitch outside. 2 outs in the inning now.
You know, and that's normal if you think about it. Players, you're playing with a dose of hope and the outcome you want. You're not exactly unbiased when you're calling for the review.
And that's a fair ball, and this time Guevara could not field it cleanly. And that should go as an infield single and put a runner on board for State here in the second inning. Let's take another look. Almost the same exact spot.
Just couldn't glove it cleanly. Trying to go to the backhand side. It keeps it from getting past him. If it does, it's probably a double. That gets Logan Kohler to the plate. Kohler in league games hitting .235. Just .214 overall.
So left on left.
Kohler does not have a home run on the season. He showed some power last year at Memphis, but has not arrived as of yet.
And uncorks one back to the screen. That'll be a wild pitch as Chance goes to second base. So Myers gives up the 2-out infield single. And now the wild pitch allows a runner to go into scoring position. High and tight, and the count 3-0. And there for a strike, and the count 3-1. Lifted foul and out of play. On the ground and into left field for a base hit. Rounding third is Chance. Slipping down Freeman, a run will score. And an RBI single for Logan Kohler.
Situation here where the ball is hit right where it needs to be, but it's not hit that hard, so it doesn't get out to Freeman that quickly. And there you see just losing the handle on it as he tried to make the transfer. Don't think there would have been a meaningful shot at recording the out at the plate, but that took away all doubt.
Well, how big is the wild pitch? They put Chance in scoring position in the 2-run single, and here's Ethan Pulliam with a 1-0 State lead in the bottom of the second. Pulliam on the weekend, 3 hits and 6 at-bats. That single by Chance to keep the inning alive. Chance is now 5 for 8 on the weekend. Gets a fastball in there on the counts 1-2.
And Chance has now pushed his batting average for the season up over 300. Sitting at 303 now.
Ground ball out to the second baseman. Under Hernandez will underhand toss to Weiss. And that yesterday, so a couple of 7-inning games today. And Caleb Freeman will lead off. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for Auburn in the top of the third. Freeman went 1 for 3 in the first game today, drawing his first start of his Auburn career. Started as a DH, hit a massive home run in his second at bat. And just below the knees, and they count 3-1. And a leadoff walk here in the third. So Freeman takes it just outside. And the first base runner of the day for Auburn. And Eric Guevara will bat.
Guevara hitting 192 on the season. He has limited at bats, just 26 at bats on the year.
Two good sliders. Auger went 3 innings last week in relief at Ole Miss. That was the Saturday game. Went 3 innings against Georgia 2 weeks ago here at home. Well, Guevara just didn't see the slider. Well, he saw it, but he didn't see it.
Well, this is a really good job by Auger. He gets ahead in the count, then keeps the ball off the plate, out of the hitting zone. And it looks good for a little bit, but then it pulls out of the zone. So Auger gets the swing and the miss. And 1 down.
And here's Javon Hernandez, batting in the 9th spot in the order. You got the top of the order and Cooper Weiss due up next. Dawes scored a run in the bottom of the second. Everything coming with 2 outs. Infield single by Bryce Chance. Went to second on the wild pitch, then scored on an RBI single from Logan Kohler. Knocked down nicely by Joe Powell. Slowly rolled out to the shortstop. Step on the back, flip over, not in time. Well, Mershon made that a little bit closer than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, Mershon does the only thing he can to try to turn the double play. This ball isn't hit that hard, has to wait for it to get to him. Once he does, he can step on the back, flips in a hurry, but Hernandez getting down the line well, takes away any chance at the double play. But 2 down now as Auburn rolls back to the top of the order with Weiss.
Well, Hernandez can run. He's 7 of 8 in stolen bases. He's a runner at first right now. And quickly the throw over. Weiss has good speed at the plate. Popped out to the shortstop his first time up. Weiss 2 for 10 on the weekend.
And the thing to watch, Weiss has exactly 3 hits in each of the 5 SEC series that Auburn has played to date.
So what you're saying is, odds are he's going to have
for 1 more.
1 hit in this game. There's a strike call. Not a cloud in the sky right now. Low 60s. That wind is still whipping out of the north, in from left field.
And the sustained winds are actually picking up. It's been a gusty wind here today.
It rained for a while yesterday. Started raining at about 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock was the scheduled start time, but it rained for a while. About 9 o'clock last night. And back to Auburn. He snags it, tosses over, and that'll end the inning. And first pitch swinging, and the pitch is fouled, just foul from Joe Powell. Powell, then Amani Larry, David Mershon, 9, 1, and 2 in the order. State batting at the bottom of the third. Like to remind you again, only a 7-inning game today. Had a 7-inning first game, 7 today in the second game. You have a doubleheader on the final day of a series. You play 2-7. Joe Powell taking his time, coming back. Joe didn't get in any kind of hurry at all. That's okay.
Game moving along just fine.
There's strike 2. One and 2 the count. And now 2 and 2. There's strike 3. Third strikeout for Carson Myers. He busts him in with a fastball. And the leadoff man retired for the third consecutive inning.
Not what Powell was looking for. Locked him up. Takes the call, third strike. Swing it back to the top of the order for Amani Larry.
They missed just outside.
Find the strike zone on 2-0.
They chop foul and the count now 2 and 2. Turned and pulled that one way foul.
In the ball game earlier today, Auburn pitching got 11 groundouts, just 2 flyouts. In this ball game so far, though still early, 3 groundouts, just 1 flyout. Larry's the guy who had that flyout. He flew out to center to start the game.
Out to the shortstop, Wise. Fields it nicely, flips across in time for the out. And a couple quick outs for Carson Myers here in the bottom of the third.
So a lot of balls on the ground today from the Bulldogs. Weiss fields his position nicely that time, going glove side up the middle.
And here's David Mershon, grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. Myers retired the side in order in the first, got the first 2 quickly in the second. Then the infield single from Chance, the wild pitch, and then Kohler with a single. Went the other way. So other than those 2 batters, and really got a good ground ball from Chance, a ball hit right down the line at third. State has not had any kind of hard contact so far. That ball rolled through the left side. So Mershon pulls it into left field. Ground ball with eyes through the left side. Still haven't had a hard hit ball off of Carson Myers.
Yeah, as you say, this would not hit terribly hard, but hit in a tough spot. And that's been one of the things that has to frustrate Auburn pitching here today is there have been a lot of ground balls with eyes hit by the Bulldogs today. Think back to that first game. Armstrong had a situation 3 times, or 2 times rather, and 3 hitters. Relatively weak ground balls got through. Runner goes.
A throw down to second, and it got him. And for the first time this year, Mershon has been thrown out trying to steal a base. He's standing out there saying, hey, look, we need to challenge it. But State's only got one more challenge to go. You see this throw down. It was a perfect shot by Carter Wright. And he's out. And that will end the inning. So Dakota Jordan will lead off next inning. And we've played 3. Go to the 4th. Still 1. Well, we got the top of the 4th inning. It'll be the meat of the order for Auburn. 2, 3, 4 due up is Christian Hall. Then Cooper McMurray and Cade Ballou. 2, 3, 4, all left-handed hitters against Brooks Auger. Out for his 4th inning of work. He's matched the season high. The last 2 times out, he's thrown exactly 3 innings. And so now Auger working his way into his 4th inning. Here's a 1-1. And Hall just turns it around and goes the other way. Bulldogs had the shift on. Hall laces one into left field.
That's a really nice job hitting away from the shift by Hall. Sometimes you see guys just able to roll one that way. That ball was well hit.
Inside out swing, and now McMurray will bat. Had a fly out to left field his first time up. Just outside of McMurray. And 3-0 the count. And that's ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Cooper McMurray. And now Auburn with first and second. Nobody. Vandy won 2 out of 3 at home against Florida this weekend. Commodores are 10-8. That's where State goes next weekend as they go to Vanderbilt. Arkansas took 2 out of 3 at South Carolina this weekend. So over here on the West, Arkansas is 14-5. A&M is 14-4. A&M is 13-5. That pitch just outside. Well, he is nibbling at that outside corner and just hasn't been able to find the strike zone.
Didn't miss by much, but it was a ball or so off the plate.
And now 2-0.
And now this could become a big pitch. A 2-0 pitch. With a couple of guys aboard and nobody out. Ballou with an opportunity to sit on one.
And now 3-0. In danger of loading the bases. And now 3-1. Bronx cheers from the crowd.
It had a little bit to it, didn't it? And that's going to miss.
Ball 4, and the bases are loaded, nobody out. So a single back-to-back walks, and Ike Irish coming to the plate.
See Justin Parker in the Bulldog bullpen on the walkie-talkie, wanting to find out if his pitcher is ready.
It tells the catcher, Joe Powell, to go out and have a word.
Well, you just have to wonder if Auger has reached the end of his effectiveness. The returns thus far in the inning would suggest so.
Well, you know, right there at the very end.
Top of the 4th.
Irish grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. And now ball 2. Well, you look back, Christian Hall got it all started against the shift, just went the other way, and a hard hit ball into left field. But since then, back-to-back walks. And now 3-0. Skip past Joe Powell for a few feet.
Of course, Powell does a nice job of recovering to go get this ball. With nobody out, though, Auburn, and a 3-0 count to add to that. Auburn not inclined to try to challenge with Hall from third.
And he gets that one across and the count 3-1. Dangerous pitch right here with a very good hitter. Irish has 11 home runs on the season. But he walked. So everybody moves up a base. A run will score. Hall will touch the plate, and we are tied at 1.
So Irish, the last of the string of lefties, but what you have to do is throw strikes and hope to get an out of any kind, even if it allows a run to score.
And there for a strike. Infield playing back everywhere. And knocked down by Powell. Ground ball, Pulliam's got it and gets the runner at second base. Nice play. Run comes in to score. McMurray gives Auburn the lead at 2-1. Ballou moves over to third, but 4-6 on the putout. Wright reaches on the fielder's choice.
See a ball hit glove side for Pulliam, who goes to get it, but from a situation there where you start to look at his momentum, actually that's an easier throw for him to make to the middle. Really tough to right yourself to make that throw to first base on the angle he was having to move.
And now Freeman, a left-handed hitter, will bat. So Auburn takes the lead, a single, then 3 consecutive walks in the inning. 2 runs have scored. Yeah, 1 out now. Freeman walked his first time up. That one dances across, and the count 1-2. Popped him up, foul territory, and will not be a play. We'll get out of play. Top of the fourth inning, only a 7-inning game. And the runner takes second. So that takes away the chance to double play. So Wright off and going. And now the count 3-2. Got a right-handed hitter, Guevara, due up next.
Well, Schulke has not been terribly successful against guys hitting from the left side. We saw what Freeman can do to a ball left over the middle.
And that's ball 4. And the 4th walk of the inning. And now the bases are loaded again. 1 out. Guevara will come to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time up.
A base hit, 3 straight walks. A fielder's choice, and now another walk here in the inning. In Auburn, a couple of runs home and looking to do some damage.
And you get the tight look right there at that slider strike on the outside corner. Pitch missed down and in. Counts 1-1. Two-one game. Auburn with a 2-run top of the 4th. The bases loaded, 1 down. 1-2 to Eric Guevara. He fouled it back. 68 with that breaking ball.
And he kept it on the outside part of the plate. Tough to do anything with it. That pitch leaks over the middle, and fortunes can change.
High chop. Underhand drop by Pulliam. Was looking for the underhand toss. And now it's 3-1 and everybody's safe.
Well, you can see Pulliam trying to take a peek to see where Mershon is. Let's take a look. Gets the hop. He's thinking 2 and never had it.
It just rolled out of the end of the glove. Charge an error to the second baseman. Ballou comes in to score. And the bases remain loaded with 1 out. Hernandez will bat. It's a 3-1 game. And Auburn with a 3-run 4th. And now all of a sudden it's danger zone if you're Cam Schulke, because this one could get away from you in a hurry.
And after Hernandez, you roll back to the top of the order.
Only 1 hit in the inning. 3 runs on 1 hit. And the slider stayed down. It counts 1-2. Excuse me, swing. Back to the pitcher. And the throw down in time for the double play. 1, 2, 3 as Hernandez. 1 lead for Auburn. And Dakota Jordan, who was at the plate when David Mershon was thrown out trying to steal second to end the bottom of the 3rd, will step in. He struck out swinging his first time up. Jordan So he has something in his eye. You know it's not dirt because it's around home plate. One. They missed outside and the count 2-1.
Really important inning right here for Auburn. You've finally gotten a lead in a ball game after dropping the first 2 contests, put 3 on the board. You've got the lead, and this is the inning you want to come in and have the shutdown frame.
Yeah, Dakota Jordan could not hold the swing. Instead of 3-1, it's 2-2. He struck him out. So second time today that Carson Myers strikes out Dakota Jordan. And leadoff man retired.
Nice job by Wright holding on to it. So Hunter Hines will hit with 1 down. He too a strikeout victim back in the second inning. Hunter went deep in the at-bat after fouling a couple off. Got one on the outside part of the plate that locked him up.
Breaking ball down. Third base umpire Jeremy Dupree says no, he did not go. Pops it out of play, and a count 2-2. Everything else is final in the league. You only had 2 other games. Tennessee winning 13-11 over Kentucky to take 2 out of 3. LSU wins 6-2 at Missouri. There's a pop-up, shallow center field. Hernandez going back. And the second baseman there to make the catch for out number 2 of the 4th.
A nice job by Hernandez here taking charge. He had to beat on it all the way on a windy day. Ballou coming in from center, but he was having to come a ways. So 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th for State.
And here's Connor Hyzak. Charlie, kind of exactly what you talked about a minute ago. Auburn scoring the 3 runs, kind of gifted some runs in the top half of the inning. If you're Mississippi State, you're saying, hey, you got 3, 4, 5 coming to the plate. You can try to bounce back, get something back, but Carson Myers gets a strikeout of Dakota Jordan, a pop out from Hunter Hines. 2 quick outs in the 4th.
And the big thing is he's not walking anybody, and so that certainly helps keep you from gifting runs right back.
And grounded out to the shortstop. Weiss will round it off. He'll toss it over. And Carson Myers retires the side against Cam Schulke. Back in play by Kohler. And 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 5th. And Christian Hall, who got it all started last inning with a single through the left side. 1 for 2 in the game. He struck out looking his first time up against Auger. And then against the shift, hit a ball the other way. State not putting on the shift against Hall this time.
Well, they will play up the middle with Mershon. He's close to the second base bag. And now
the shift will
come.
Rashawn will stay on the left side. Kohler will go to the right side. So third baseman going to the right side of the second base bag. And line drive into center field, a base hit. Nice piece of hitting by Christian Hall using the middle of the field. And his second hit today, back-to-back singles for Christian Hall.
That is a nice job, just taking that one straight back up the middle. Drops in front of Hyzak, and we're going to have a visit to the mound, and you wonder if this might be all for Schulke.
Yeah, you got 3 more. And the first pitch, ground ball to first. Throw to second, get 1, throw back to first, and not in time. Hunter Hines got back to the bag.
All right, let's take a look here. You get the ground ball to first base. Hines does a nice job moving to his right, setting himself, making the throw. The return throw is very close at first. Let's see. He is safe.
Yep. So McMurray will reach on the fielder's choice. Paul erased 3-6 on the putout.
I'll give McMurray credit, getting down the line hard there.
And here's Ballou. Ground ball the right side. Pulliam ranging to his left. He'll make the play, and that will end the inning. Nice job by Nolan Stevens.
So 3 as he comes to the plate.
He fouled it back. Had an infield single his last time up. He scored State's only run in this game. Game 2 of the doubleheader today. Bulldogs won the opening game 3-1 earlier today. Won 8-1 on Friday. They've taken the first 2 of this series against Auburn.
When league play started, Chance was hitting just .232.
And a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Myers, his 5th strikeout of the game. And the leadoff man retired here in the 5th inning. Bulldogs have not gotten the leadoff man aboard in this game.
Got the leadoff man on board 3 times in 6 innings in the first game.
And a quick at bat for Kohler as he rolls out to the right side. And 2 quick outs in the 5th.
I got it.
And Myers, like other Auburn pitchers today, continues to rack up the groundouts.
Auburn came into this weekend last in the SEC in earned run average, especially in league play. It was over 9 in SEC games. And at this point, Mississippi State 1 run on 3 hits. Batting in the bottom of the 5th inning, 2 outs, nobody on. Ethan Pulliam at the plate, Bulldog freshman second baseman. Reached on a fielder's choice into the inning at a ground ball to the right side and got the short toss middle runner, so a fielder's choice for Pulliam and his only at bat in this game. In there for a strike. And now 2-2. In the air into right center field. And ranging over, Ballou is there to make the catch, and that will end the inning. That's 6 in a row. Lead off for the Tigers. Nolan Stevens back out. Knocks it down with a bare hand and throws the first in time for the out.
What a play.
And Irish comes up limping. An awkward play at the bag for Ike Irish. Knocked it down with a bare hand. Ooh.
Yeah, it's not good.
Jammed a knee trying to slide feet first into first. Here's Carter Wright. Wright came to the plate with the bases loaded, nobody out. His last time up, hit a ground ball to the second baseman. And now 1-2. Lined into right field and slicing right to Dakota Jordan. And that's tough out there right now. Wright hit it well, but out to right field, and 2 outs now in the 6th inning.
Yeah, this is the time of day that it is no fun to be a right fielder. Sun coming right at you.
And here's Caleb Freeman. Turn around and bat from the right side. Switch hitter. First time we've seen him bat from the right side. There's a strike and a count 3-1. State in the bottom of the 6th, we'll have Joe Powell, Amani Larry, and then David Mershon. 9-1-2 due up. And back goes a flying. Ooh. Save somebody from the 3rd row. Or in the 3rd row, 3-2. There's strike 3 call. And that'll end the inning. Nolan Stevens.
Right.
There's a shot into left field, ranging back, and now coming in to make the catch. That wind knocking everything down. Ballou moves from center field over the left, so Freeman out of the game.
This ball hit 105, but nothing is carrying to left field here today.
Powell hit it right on the nose. That wind.
Seen it all day long. Balls hit well to left. Just go find a place to die.
There's Bobby Pierce out in right field. Yeah, Amani going to lay down a bunt right back to the pitcher. Trying to lay it down on 3rd base line, but left it too close to the mound. Well, Carson Myers is having quite the afternoon.
Now, he certainly is.
That's 8 in a row retired by Carson Myers, and here's Mershon. 2 quick outs in the inning. A strike call.
Myers on the day has thrown now 79 pitches, 51 of them strikes.
What's the old adage, Charlie? The game changes every time the bullpen door opens.
It is not open here today.
It has not opened for Auburn in this 7-inning game. And downstairs, and that's ball 4. Mershon draws a 2-out walk. The State got a great pitching performance in the first game today out of Gerangelo. He went 6 2/3. Harden came in and got the final out. And I think it's when you ask just about all the coaches about preferences, playing 7-inning games sometimes is not what they really want to do, because especially in Sunday games, game 3s of series, when you get to game 7 or game 3 and get past that 7th inning and that bullpen door has to open several times on the weekend, you don't know what you're going to get.
84 pitches now for Myers. That's his longest out in the year in terms of pitches thrown. Should he record one more out, he'll tie his longest outing of the year in terms of innings pitched. You wonder if he's getting near the end, but he struck out Jordan twice. Which tends to suggest keeping him in the ballgame.
State has 1 run on 3 hits in 5 2/3. Auburn has 3 runs on 2 hits. Got 3 runs with 1 hit in that 3-run 4th. High chop. Shortstop Weiss comes in to get it, throws it over and throws it wide. Well, he knew he had to hurry because Jordan gets down the line well. And that high chop to the left side, the inning stays alive for Hunter Hines.
And I'm not sure Jordan wouldn't beat this one out anyway. He was getting down the line hard. This ball just holds up after bouncing off that turf. It goes high, and here's the throw wide. Would have been a close play.
And so Mershon reaches second base. Dakota Jordan gets an infield single. And that will get Hunter Hines. And a breaking ball strike call.
And that ball catches the bottom of the zone.
And a big strike to get for Myers. He's now hit 0-1. You would think they'd stay away right here. And that's probably what that conversation was with the pitching coach, Everett Tiefer. Got under it. Right field. Wind is blowing it, though. Wind is blowing it to the track, and it's caught on the track, and that will end the inning. Hines got under it. And a high towering fly ball, Bobby Pierce. And he will face 8, 9, and 1 in the inning. Eric Guevara, Javon Hernandez, Cooper Weiss.
There was some conversation after game 1 of this day whether Harden and Schulke might be available here in the game 2, and both of them have reappeared. Hard misses low. Count goes 3-1.
Strike called. Guevara reached on an error. Hit a ground ball to the second baseman his last time up. Struck out swinging in the third. So he's 0 for 2. Swings and misses. Strikeout for Tyson Hart. And leadoff man retired in the 7th. And Javon Hernandez will bat. Strike call. You know, Auburn leading 3-1, but man, could have gotten so much more in that 4th. Hernandez hit an excuse me swing. Grounded back to Cam Schulke, who started a 1-2-3 doubleheader, or double play to end that 4th inning. And strike 3 called at the knees. And back-to-back strikeouts for Tyson Hart.
Now finds the very bottom of the zone, does Hart. Nice job receiving that time by Joe Powell. Bart, you talk about that. Auburn could have gotten more. You think back to the bottom of the 6th. Hunter Hines flies out to the wall. These short ball games lend themselves to a lot of what ifs and almost. Every missed opportunity just magnified.
Weiss 0 for 3 in this game. Pop out to short. A ground ball back to the pitcher, and then a ground ball to the third baseman. Auburn trying to salvage a game this weekend and win their 3rd league game. 2-15 coming into this game. If you look to the bottom of the 7th inning, this is only a 7-inning game with it being a doubleheader today. State has Hyzak, Chance, and Logan Kohler, barring pinch hitters. So 5, 6, and 7 due up in a 2-run game. And what is now a 2-run game. If Harden can close this out.
Well, tough hitter to work around to try to do that.
And a foul tip held by the catcher. And Tyson Harden strikes a 7-inning game here in this doubleheader. To the bottom of the last inning. Hyzak 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs. Bryce Chance will bat next. And a ground ball to right field. And a leadoff man aboard.
So State will get the tying run to the plate after the leadoff hit by Hyzak. Hits a ball hard the other way. And Bryce Chance becomes a big hitter if he could get his way aboard. You wonder if the Bulldogs might bunt with Kohler. They've done that previously today to move runners into scoring position.
Yeah, drops a breaking ball in there for a strike. Chance had an infield single in the 2nd inning and later scored in that inning. He struck out back in the 5th. tried to slip the fastball by him and fouled off to the first base side to count 1-2.
You see the velocity running it up there at 97.
Pop foul again. Fastball at 96.
Cannon's save came in a 2-inning appearance in an Auburn win against Arkansas.
Line to the left field, a base hit. Isaac will stop at second. Back-to-back singles to start the seventh. Well, Charlie, we talked about it a minute ago. When you start thinking about SEC play, Bryce Chance and Connor Isaac
Hitting, but for now, Kohler, the man with the job to do.
Gonna swing away, and he took the pitch down and in. Well, the first baseman, McMurray, playing in tied at first. And they're gonna back him up a couple steps now.
Well, you might see a pick to second just to see if Kohler would show anything.
Swinging away again, it takes a breaking ball strike. And now 1-1.
And that one's going to miss low.
Tying runs aboard, winning run at the plate. Bottom of the seventh inning in a 7-inning game. Line to the right center field. That ball's going to get to the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Chance, and we are tied.
Logan Kohler, who struggled at the plate at times this year, comes up with a huge hit. He has tied it up, and now he's in scoring position with a chance to be the winning run. Got a pitch at the bottom of the zone at 96, and he just turned it around.
There's no way I'm bunting him. No way. Kohler just drives it in the gap. And the Bulldogs have 3 hard-hit balls in the inning off of Will Cannon. And now Pulliam
for the bunt on the corners. Pulliam is just going to show it early.
Here comes McMurray, the first baseman.
Uh-oh.
Throw back to second, and he is out. You have got to be kidding.
So Downs, looking for the bunt, wanders about halfway to third base. And that is a nice throw by Wright, throwing in behind him to pick him off. Put it on the money. Well, that changes things.
Well, nobody on and 1 out. So now Pulliam can hit away.
Well, now 2-0. Make it 2-1.
2-6 on the putout.
Kind of a microcosm of the season for both these teams here in the bottom of the 7th. Auburn's had trouble closing them out. State's had trouble staying away from errors of the base running kind, mental and otherwise.
Ground ball to second. And now 2 outs in the inning. And now Joe Powell will bat. So Kohler comes out of the game. So you would think now if you have to go to the 8th inning, an extra inning or extra innings, you would put Chester over at third. Popped him up into right field. And Bobby Pierce is there, and he'll make the catch, and that will end the inning. Well, the Bulldogs get a couple, though. 2-run double by Logan Kohler.
Pierce will hit from the right side, excuse me.
Yeah, Ike Irish came out of the game trying to beat out a infield single back in the 6th inning and try to slide in, feet first at first base. So he is out of the game, and he would be 4th due up in this inning. But Pierce will bat in his spot. Shift is on against Christian Hall, who's 2 for 3. That one off the catcher, Joe Powell. The home plate umpire, Eddie Newsom, will walk a baseball out to Tyson Harden. Harden struck out the side in the top of the 7th.
Hall had a single back in the 4th where he just looked like Tony Gwynn going the other way. Inside out swing.
And into left field for Bryce Chance. He'll range over and make the catch. And the leadoff man retired in the 8th inning. Well, you look back to the bottom of the 7th. State needed 2 to tie it. Hyzak and Chance got the leadoff singles to get it all going, and then Kohler just ripped the ball into right center field, driving in a pair. Tying the game at 3. Here's McMurray.
Now, got to be careful here. McMurray, a guy who can hit one a ways. 12 home runs on the season.
McMurray hit a ground ball to the first baseman his last time up. Walked and scored in the 4th. Kept the breaking ball down. Okay, Ballou due up next. The breaking ball fouled off the left field side. And the count's 2-2. Wind still blowing in from left field. It has been all day today. Swing and a miss. Boy, he runs the fastball away at 94. Tyson Harden gets his 4th strikeout today.
This is a really good pitch by Tyson Harden. He throws the fastball, but he leaves it a couple of balls off the plate. Try to pull that pitch, you're going to have troubles.
And now Ballou will come to the plate. Cade Ballou, 0 for 2. He walked and scored in the 4th. Strikeout and the ground out. Big swing. He's thinking about giving the Tigers a lead. Ballou has 3 home runs on the year. That pitch just down. The count's 1-1.
Just below the zone.
And just outside, and now the count 2-1.
Got the chase on a ball outside. And now the 2-2.
Strike three called on the outside corner. Now. Rips it into the left field corner, and that is a fair ball. It'll one-hop the wall. Amani Larry slides in with a leadoff double in the bottom of the eighth.
Well, Amani Larry just pulls the ball to left field. Ballou, no chance to get to it. And Larry running hard, gets into second base with a double. 101 off the bat. And the wheels turn as Mershon comes to the plate. Now, some people are going to ask Bart whether you want to bunt right here with Mershon. You would have to think the experience for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the seventh rings loudly in their ears to cut against doing so. And Mershon, a very talented bunter, particularly from the left side.
It pitches down and in, it's squared around. The Bulldogs had the same situation with 2 runs home last inning. And did not go around with the bunt with Poyet at the plate, and Downs was picked off of second. Squaring, and Mershon trying to go the other way with it. Lay down the bunt, fouls it off, and the count 1-1. And now fouled off, and the count 1-2.
And so now if you're Mershon, you've got to look to do a job here. A ground ball to the right side would move the runner. Would not expect the bunt to be on with 2 strikes.
He tried to go the other way, lined it foul. We'll do it again at 1-2. David Mershon, 1 for 2 in this game, grounded out to short, singled to left field in the 3rd inning, and then walked in the 6th. Outfield with Stanfield comes in shallow in center field. And it skips off the catcher right, and a runner will take 3rd. Oh boy. And now everybody will have to come in. Well, you've got that hard artificial turf around the plate, and with any spin, it's tougher to block. It just spins off of Carter Wright and up the first base side, and the wild pitch puts the winning run at 3rd. 2-2 the count.
Infield in, outfield in tight. They'd have to cut down the runner at the plate on a fly ball.
Ground ball at the second baseman. They'll hold the runner, underhand toss, and that's 1 out. Well, nice job by Hernandez, who has shown the great glove in the infield. And that's one of the things you tell your runner right there, with the infield coming in, and you want to pause.
Yeah, Mershon hits this ball pretty hard, but hits it right at second baseman Hernandez.
And now they'll put Dakota Jordan on base.
Well, a lot of reasons to do this. First, you don't want Dakota Jordan a chance to swing to beat you. And the second thing is you set up the double play.
And Hunter Hines, who narrowly missed a home run his last time up, hit a ball to deep right field. He's 0 for 3 in the game, so first and third.
So you can back up in the middle infield, but in the outfield still have to play shallow.
Ground ball back to the pitcher. Now they got the runner hung out. Toss to the plate. Got to get that runner to third. No, they'll tag him out. And that's the second out.
Well, so that will leave it up to Connor Hyzak here. So his ball hit right back to the mound, and a very good job, not panicking, getting it to the catcher. Not putting yourself in a position of running the runner towards the lead base.
Yeah, ran it back to the existing base. And now 2 outs and a runner at first and second. Here's Hyzak.
We're going to have a visit to the mound. State could not get the run home and now have the runner at third erased, but 2 aboard. And Jordan running down at second base for Hyzak.
Herbert Holtz, hey, did a great job fielding that ground ball. And then getting the runner coming to the plate. And now Dakota Jordan in scoring position, 1-0. Down and away. Hyzak single started the 7th inning. That got it all started. And now 2-1. Ripped into left field, a base hit. Here comes DJ. Here comes the throw, and State walks it off and sweeps Auburn.
Connor Hyzak has been coming up big for the Bulldogs in league play all season long. He just powers a ball in.